who profit from their children. Next, Dr. Laura.
Dick Van Dyke, Diagnosis Murder season premiere at its new time CBS Thursday.
Are you sure that you don't have an aisle for the 17th? Well, no. I'm glad that you can accommodate my wheelchair, but if I can't sit next to my wife, then when? All right, let me check. No, that might be... Yeah, I think that might work out. Let me get my card. Oh, listen, can I... You know what, I'm just gonna have to call you back, okay? Thanks. Dad, you sneak up on me like that.
I didn't want to interrupt. You seem very engrossed.
Alvin Ailey Dance Theater's coming to Chicago, and I, wanted to surprise Denise with some tickets.
I see.
So, what brings you by? I thought you usually see patients in the afternoon.
Yeah, I do. I canceled my afternoon schedule because I wanted to have a talk with you.
Oh. What, you couldn't wait till tonight?
Well, I thought it might be better if we were to talk when Kim and Denise were at work.
Oh. Sounds serious.
I don't know if you're aware or not of all the rumors that are being said about you at the hospital.
Right. What rumors are being said now?
There's a rumor going around that you injected yourself with some sort of anesthetic before you had your examination.
Who cares? Who cares what they say? You said yourself that that's a lie.
As a matter of fact, someone asked me if I administered the shot myself.
That's outrageous.
Listen, before this thing gets any worse, before it gets totally out of hand, I want you to be totally straight with me, all right? Andrew, did you do anything to numb yourself? Are you faking this paralysis?
There she is.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Jessica. Thank you for coming on such short notice.
No problem.
Hello, Lily.
Darling, I feel as if I haven't seen you in ages. How was the stay at the lake house?
Oh, it was wonderful. As far as the kids, that was great. Luke and Faith, they jumped in the leaves, and we made cocoa, and we told stories. It was as if I'd never been gone.
I'm glad, darling. That's wonderful. And did you manage to persuade Holden to join you in dropping the charges against Rose?
Jessica, what exactly does the Assistant DA's office want me to do?
You have two choices. Rose stands accused of financial identity theft. She impersonated you for months and signed legal and financial documents in your name. It's a serious charge, and we can prosecute if you and Holden want us to. Or we could have you withdraw the complaint and we'll close the books on it.
Holden and I have made our decision. We want to be rid of Rose D'Angelo for good.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear you say that, darling.
Hallelujah! Not so fast, Rosie. I want to be very clear about why I'm doing this.
Getting a little nippy out there. Oh, what's all that wood doing outside? It's enough to build a small barn.
It's from Dave's farm.
Oh?
I asked him to leave it by the stables, but he must have heard wrong. Mama, any salsa?
It's out there in the shed, in the bin. I used it to clean off that old leather hassock.
Good. I'm very anxious to get going, start training horses again.
I see that.
Yeah, if David left the wood in the right place, I would have been able to get going today, but now I'm going to have to load it up in the truck, take it to the stables myself.
The truck isn't working.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got to call the garage.
Okay, now, Holden, just slow down a minute here. Now, why are you going at this in such a fury? What's going on? What's happened between you and Lily? It's not over, is it?
I don't know. I actually went up to the lake house, and Lily and I talked.
Did she invite you?
No, she did not. Lucinda asked me to drop the charges against Rose, so I figured I'd better talk to Lily about it first.
Well, what did the two of you decide?
That it would be best for kids to drop the charges, avoid all the bad publicity.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, I tried to let Lily know that everything that happened between me and Rose and her and Simon, in spite of it all, I still loved her, never stopped loving her. I asked her if there was a chance for us.
Yeah. And what did she say?
She said that it was still too early for her to make a decision.
Well, then there's still hope. But in the meanwhile, I mean, why are you going at this thing so quickly? I mean, against your life with Lily.
Mama, I can't sit around twiddling my thumbs and waiting for her to make a decision.
Holden, listen to me. You're not doing this out of spite, are you?
No, not at all. I love my job at WAK, but that is Lily's turf. What I know are horses. What I do best is work with horses. I could have my first horse boarded by the end of the week.
You better get that stable together, then.
Yeah, I gotta call the garage and get Bert over.
I've already called. Mechanic is on his way.
Thank you.
For what? For calling the mechanic?
No. It's for being here for me.
No. It's what I do. It's what I know best.
What's wrong with her?
What's wrong with who?
I meant what was wrong with the truck. What are you doing here, Fraser?
Bert's garage sent me. See, I work for them now. Since I need to stay in Oakdale for a while, I thought I might as well be gainfully employed.
Oh. Did you lie your way into this job, too?
I have to, mate. See, I got away with cars, as they say.
Let's get something straight. I'm not your mate, all right? And I don't believe that you got called onto this job. You heard the name Snyder, and you couldn't wink and rush all over here.
Check out the work order for yourself. You can't even read the name. I just came to the address. Look, man, I'm only here to fix a truck, and then I'll be on my way.
Well, I'm gonna save you a step. Skip the truck and be on your way now.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Febreze. Febreze cleans bad smells out of fabrics for good.
I am a serving wench at a themed restaurant. One of the most important things is being able to feel like you smell nice, so I tried this Dove deodorant.
Dove Antiperspirant combines powerful protection with 1/4 moisturizer.
It's very smooth on my skin. I wear Dove. It's that simple.
All moved in. What's for lunch?
Chicken and star soup.
Condensed soup? I used to eat that too, and then I got out of the high chair.
You're an adult now. There's a better tasting soup. Progresso Chicken Noodle. It has tender pieces of all-white meat chicken and bigger slices of hearty vegetables with just the right seasonings. See the difference?
Wow. This is better.
Now, if you could just eat without the bib.
It's time to go to the better taste of Progresso.
The controls are big.
For little guys.
Tonka Mighty Motorized trucks are designed with big hands-on controls, so they can work them like the big guys. And all Mighty Motorized trucks have working lights and sounds. Tonka Mighty Motorized trucks, each sold separately. That's tough. That's Tonka.
Scientific studies have shown that marijuana use can be prevented by taking your kids to this clinic. Get the word on how to share your kids' activities and keep them drug-free. Get the book.
To give your main course some real zest, put your finger on Lemon Pam. All the convenience of cooking with Pam, combined with the flavor of fresh lemon. Lemon Pam really cooks.
how beautiful 60 can look? See how invisible osteoporosis can be? If you're over 60, there's a nearly 1 in 2 chance you have it. So ask your doctor about a bone density test and treatments that can help.
Look to the star, and you just might forget the rash that comes from being wet. Discover the dryness of today's Huggies Supreme diapers. They're so breathable, they help keep your skin dry, and this helps prevent rash caused by wetness. Huggies Supreme. Rash and wetness just won't do. Stay dry, and you'll stay happy too.
Making a profit from nature's bounty without killing it. Tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Tuesday on 60 Minutes 2, Mike Wallace and Tipper Gore on how they both beat depression.
You mentioned suicide. I confess I've thought about it. Did you?
Tuesday at 9, 8 Central.
Day after tomorrow, I need my truck today. Look, you don't have anyone that can... All right. No, forget it. Never mind.
See, I told you. I mean, I know you don't like me, but I'm here to do a job.
Like is a very weak word. I told you to go, so why don't you be on your way? Unless you want some trouble.
No, I don't. But if you're itching that badly for a fight, man, come over here. I'll be happy to oblige.
Holden, I think the... What's going on out here? What's he doing here?
Simon's working for Bert's garage now.
Well, I'll just call the garage.
No, that's okay. I already called. They don't have anyone else.
I'm going to call the other
Mama,
people down.
I'll handle it. Can you get us something to drink, please?
But
I'd appreciate it.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Can you fix the truck or not?
Sure. Just let me take a look at it.
Well, why don't you do that? And then I want you gone.
That saddle looks like it's hand-tooled. There's quite a few horses on the station where I grew up. So how you doing?
You really think I want to have a conversation
Look, I
with
only
you?
asked a civil question, that's all.
You want to know how I'm doing? I miss my kids. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? You've never lived for anyone except yourself, have you?
Yeah. Yeah, I have right now, as a matter of fact. So have you seen Lily lately?
Have you?
No, I haven't. Not since she went away with the kids. She said she'd call me when she got back, so I assume she's still up at the lake. Luke and Faith must really like it up there, huh?
Yeah, they do. I was just there. I made Luke a swing out of an old tire. Had a good time. Everything's fine.
Don't think that Holden and I are letting you off the hook because we're sisters. I have no family feeling towards you, and I completely agree with Holden when he said he'd just as soon see you rot in jail.
Why fan the flames,
And I will never
baby?
forgive or forget what you've done to my family. How your selfishness and your deceit kept us apart for months. You kept me from my children. Tell me something that I haven't heard. Holden only agreed to drop the charges because he wanted to protect me. How touching. And he wanted to keep our children away from the embarrassment of a public trial. We've wasted enough time on you. Are you done? So wherever people like you go to get lost, go. You know, I'd rather go on trial than sit here and listen to this.
Quiet. That means both of you, darling. Rose, your moxie is suitable for the boardwalk, but it is a liability here. And darling, you don't have to like Rose. You just have to keep yourself focused on what's best for your family.
Lily, if you'll sign this, it withdraws the complaint against Miss D'Angelo.
Wonderful. Thanks so much,
You're more than welcome.
We'll try not to do this again. It's quite a situation.
It is. Good luck.
Yes. Darling, you've done a wonderful, magnanimous thing, and you're going to be very proud of yourself one day. Mark my words.
The only mark you're going to see is the one on her face if she goes anywhere near my family or my children ever again.
Rose, I think you owe Lily a thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I've got to go. Hold your horses, Cupcake. You know, dropping the charges against me, that's just step one, but it's going to make what I have to do a heck of a lot easier. What are you talking about? You and I have a certain matter of business to discuss.
Kim, do you have a minute?
Hi. Yeah, of course. Is something wrong with the studio?
No, I left work early. I followed you here.
Actually, you caught me. Sometimes I don't feel like I don't want to go home right away. I need some time to unwind.
Yeah, well, I think we all need that kind of space.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to shut it all out tonight.
Because of Andy? Well, that's why I'm here. I wanted to know if you found out anything about Andy and John and about them trying to make it look like,
actually,
you know, if they want...
I can tell you categorically that John did not give Andy an injection of spinal anesthetic.
But how can you be sure?
Well, for one thing, John denied it. Now, I know what you're going to say. He's lying. And, of course, why wouldn't you think that after everything he's done to you?
Yeah, because he tried to take hope away from me, and he used every other kind of lie to do that.
I know, you're right. He did terrible things. He made terrible mistakes.
And he's the only one that could have injected Andy.
The thing that is with John, he has very high standards in some things, and medicine happens to be one of them. Now, I can't believe that he would violate his Hippocratic oath for this. Now, I did tell him that I was going to get to the bottom of this, that I wanted the truth about Andy, and I did ask him point blank if he had given Andy the injection. But I have to tell you the truth, I never really thought he did.
So you got nowhere?
No, that's really not true. Because John was so upset about the questions that I was asking him, he promised me that he would confront Andy with this himself.
All right, so now I suppose John will come back and say there's no way Andy could have injected himself, right?
No, because John's already admitted that it is possible.
You too? My own father?
Look, I'm very sorry, Andrew, but I realize I've never asked you outright about this thing.
Because you trust me, Dad. Because you believe in me. You said it yourself. These rumors, they're baseless. Started by people who are trying to save Ben's reputation.
You're absolutely right, Andrew. You're absolutely right. But there are some things here now that I can't ignore. For one, all the medical books, my medical books that I loaned you, there were specific instructions in there about spinal injection.
Well, I've read lots of books, Dad. I mean, I've read books about serial killers. Do you want to round me up next time?
And your reluctance to start therapy, Andrew, that's not like you.
I'm going to start.
You see, it just doesn't make any sense to me because, well, you're a man who professes you want to have a sex life with your wife, and...
I've been depressed, okay? When I spend time with Denise or with my daughter, I'm okay. When I think of going to therapy, when there's the slightest chance that I may ever walk again.
That's what I mean. It seems as if you're happier being paralyzed.
That's insane!
Listen to me, Andrew. This hearing, it's going to be a battle, you know. I mean, Ben Harris is fighting for his professional life here. And if for some reason he is proven right, he could sue me for defamation. So I'm asking you, all right, I want you to be straight with me. You tell me now. Are you sure we're doing the right thing?
No, we're not.
They're not your clothes. They're where you live. And sometimes life leaves odors there. The good news is you can clean those odors away with new Febreze Clean Wash. Use it with your usual detergent, and in one wash, odors are gone. After all, they're more than just clothes. Make them more than just clean with new Febreze Clean Wash. The cleaner clean for where you live.
When we asked some denture wearers why they don't use an adhesive, they didn't have a whole lot to say.
I don't need it. My dentures fit fine, thanks.
I've not had a problem in 15 years.
But then they tried Fix-It-Dent, and they couldn't say enough.
Makes them feel a lot more natural. I just plain forget I have them.
They actually fit better.
That's because Fix-It-Dent gives even the best fitting dentures a better fit.
It just proves you never know until you try.
Fix-It-Dent, and forget it.
C'est joli. C'est mon endroit préféré de Paris. On a été ici toute la journée.
Wherever there is beautiful hair, without the slightest hint of a flake, there is Head and Shoulders. So with just the mere twist of a few strands,
c'est tellement romantique. Écoute,
he'll realize letting go may be the hardest thing he ever does.
moi j'adore tes cheveux.
I don't understand a word you just said, but keep on talking.
Head and Shoulders. Dandruff should never get in the way of being close.
If you feel like your body chemistry is working overtime and you sweat more than other women, then you know it takes more than the strength of steel to deal with it. It takes the strength of platinum. Secret Platinum Protection. This platinum strength secret is the strongest form of antiperspirant you can get without a prescription. In fact, nothing is stronger. Secret Platinum Protection. It's more than strong enough for them. It's strong enough for you.
Here I am, baby, crisp, juicy chicken just for you. Decked out in tomato and lettuce, I'm KFC's Twister and I'm new. With my creamy, tangy pepper sauce, I'll give those taste buds something to do. They twist me round and round all snuggly. Look what I gotta go through to be beautiful. Oh, now here I come, baby, with wedges and drink, just $2.99. Straight from KFC to you. Now, how good is that?
Maybe Lily's made a decision after all, huh?
How's that?
I don't know. Well, if she invited you up to the lake house, maybe you don't have anything to worry about from me.
Did you figure out what's wrong with the truck?
Yeah, the starter's shot. We'll call up the garage, get them to send a new one over, right? Kind of ironic, isn't it?
What?
This. Here we are, you and me. Just two working stiffs. Me covered in grease, you in farm dirt. Waiting here for the princess to decide.
I really don't see my wife as princess. Neither does she.
I know, I didn't mean it that way. I'm just... We're in love with the same woman, Holden. Neither one of us knows our fate until she makes up her mind.
What possible business do we have to discuss? Oh, is this about your stolen birthright again? How you were denied all these wonderful things because Lucinda adopted me instead of you? Well, as you say, tough noogies, sis. That's not it.
Must we regress?
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you need money for a bus ticket back to Atlantic City. You can discuss that with Lucinda. I am not going anywhere unless it's in a big white stretch limo. Dream on! No, you're dreaming if you think I'm just gonna fade into the woodwork. I am not leaving Oakdale until I get what's owed to me. It's called compensation. Compensation. My, are we using big words these days? Laugh all you want, Lil. But take a look at this. I went to this jeweler guy, and I showed him the picture of a beloved with a little bauble around her neck. And if it was the real deal, which we know it is, I asked him, how much is it worth? $6.3 million! Here is the bill. Read it and weep. The bill? You've got to be kidding. She's nuts. Right? No, hon, I am the sane one here. You stole my diamond. And either I get compensated for it, or you're the one that's going to the slammer.
Denise, I wish I could tell you more now, but until John has a chance to talk to Andy, listen, I know how much you've sacrificed for Andy. I know you've been living in our home so that he can be near Hope. I know that you've put your relationship with Ben on hold. And I know that it's difficult for any woman to deal with a husband who's been paralyzed, let alone a husband who's one in name only.
I didn't mind doing all that for Andy. Because Andy has done so much for me, Kim, but I can't do this anymore.
I know. And if he has been lying to you, if he has tricked you into staying with him, you should know that as far as I am concerned, all bets are off. You have every right in the world to go ahead and live your own life. But you should know, even though John has said it is possible that Andy could have injected himself, he also said it would have been foolish and dangerous. He could have paralyzed himself permanently if he had miscalculated. I cannot believe that Andy would put himself in that situation if he could really walk.
But Kim, I feel awful saying this, but I don't think you can underestimate what Andy would do to hold on to me. Now, I'm not saying that I'm this great catch or anything, but all this is about is me being Hope's mother and this desperation Andy has to keep us all together.
Denise, you just underestimate yourself. You know, with or without hope, you are worth holding on to.
Thank you.
You know, what Andy wants is what other people want. He wants love, he wants a family, and that seems to have been beyond his reach until you came along. And here you are. You're beautiful, you're vibrant, you're loving, and all of a sudden he feels complete. He has you, he has hope, and it's not just him against the world anymore. Now, until I have real proof that Andy is guilty, I just feel as if I have to believe that he's innocent of all of these accusations.
Kim, I know you're a good mother. And I know that you're only trying to protect your son. But come on, let's not sit here and pretend that you really believe that.
This medical hearing is wrong. I didn't set it up. I never wanted to testify personally, and I begged you to drop the charges.
It's too late to back out now, Andrew.
This is your fight. This is your mission.
No. It's our fight, yours and mine, both of us. As long as you're telling the truth, it is our fight. It's right to hold Ben Harris accountable for what he did. It's just simply to protect other patients from him. I mean, the evidence that they're accumulating against you, Andrew,
is circumstantial. You said that yourself. How could I have given myself a spinal injection?
You swear to me you didn't do this?
Okay. I swear. I didn't do this. I can't feel a thing below my waist. You satisfied?
Prescription Prevacid can mean 24-hour relief from acid reflux disease. Prevacid turns off tiny pumps that produce acid. It has a low occurrence of side effects, such as diarrhea, abdominal pain, and nausea. Ask your doctor if Prevacid is right for you.
So leave your heartburn behind, yeah!
Bob Fremden. No candidate cares more about our kids.
We owe it to our children to provide a safe and...
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going and going.
Is your asthma really under control?
Yeah. But sometimes I wheeze.
Ever wake up short of breath?
I do.
Use your fast-acting inhaler more than twice a week.
I use mine every day.
If that's what you call control, ask your doctor if prescription Flovent is right for you. Flovent twice a day helps control the inflammation that can cause asthma symptoms in the first place and helps improve lung function. Flovent won't replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden attacks. People switching from an oral steroid like prednisone to Flovent, an inhaled steroid, need to be especially careful. While adjusting to the switch, your body is not as able to heal after surgery, infection, or serious injury. See your doctor if your asthma does not improve.
Now this is control.
Flovent, helping you define asthma control.
The world just picked its #1 anti-wrinkle cream, Nivea Visage Q10 Wrinkle Control, with your skin's own anti-aging coenzyme Q10.
Wrinkles, out of here. Arrête le temps. Thank you, Q10.
Only from Nivea.
Big on taste, but low on cash? Try the new 99-cent BK Cravers menu from Burger King. 8 mouth-watering choices at an unbelievable price. Like the delicious flame-broiled Bullseye Barbecue Deluxe Burger. Or cheesy mozzarella sticks. Just 99 cents every day at Burger King, where you can get great-tasting food every day. Got the urge?
When the fate of the free world is at stake.
They're gonna kill the president of Russia.
Every second counts. An all-new Jag CBS tonight.
CBS presents Bette Midler in the role she was born to play, herself.
You got to have friends.
The divine Miss M comes to television in her very first series.
You got to have friends.
Bette Midler stars in Bette. Premiere CBS Wednesday.
My wife had this child, but it was another man's child.
Is the child unknown to you?
No.
Then there must have been welfare involved.
Right.
Gotta follow the money.
Judge Judy.
Today at 4 on CBS 2.
Crest, the flavor of passion.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Barbara. Katie's here for her preschool checkup.
That's great. When does she start?
Next Monday, 5 days a week.
What are you going to do with all that free time?
I've always been interested in what you do here.
Then you should call Bryman. They have a flexible schedule, and by the time Katie's ready for kindergarten, you'll already be finished.
Call now and let Bryman College help you to a new career. For a brochure, call 1-800-722-7337. Great careers begin at Bryman.
A breakthrough in the fight against ovarian cancer, tonight at 11.
CSI, Fridays on CBS. It's all here.
I didn't think it was going to go that far. After the surgery, I didn't think it would affect so many people.
What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking... The reason that I took that Russia assignment in the first place was so that I could buy Denise and Hope a home. When I came back disabled and found out that my wife had given me up for dead, you know what it was like to lie in that hospital bed paralyzed, watching Ben and Denise whisper to each other in that hallway? He was trying to steal my wife. He was trying to take my place as Hope's father.
And you thought that you could prevent all of that through pity? Huh?
He was so eager to perform the surgery so he could be the hero for Denise. And I wasn't going to let him get away with that.
Don't you realize you could have killed yourself with that injection? You could have been paralyzed for good.
I didn't care. I told myself that I was... I thought it was my only hope.
Hope for what? Andrew, you're going to give up so much. You're going to give up a normal life? And for what? For some kind of illusion? For some kind of fantasy? Denise is in love with Ben Harris. Everybody knows that. How come you don't know that?
That's why I had to stall her. I had to stall her from leaving, Dad. Her feelings could have changed. I needed to give the marriage time to work. And then gradually I was going to get better.
No. The time for gradual is over, Andrew. This charade, it ends right now.
I know. It's gone too far. I have to come clean. I have to face the consequences.
You will do nothing of the kind.
Oh, my darling girl. I am not pretending. I am horrified when I think of what it would mean to you if Andy has been lying. And I know it is a lot to ask. But is there any chance that you could find the patience to hold off on any action?
Kim, I've been patient long enough.
I know. I'm just saying just a little longer.
I will always be grateful to Andy for marrying me so John can take custody of Hope. But this is not enough for two people. You can't have a life together.
I know. You're right.
And I've tried to find deeper feelings for Andy. I haven't. I wished I could love him, but...
Oh, so do I.
I think a part of me is just trying to find a way to stay in your wonderful family. The way you and Bob and Nancy have taken me into your hearts and you've surrounded me with so much. I've never known what it's like to have a family that really cares. You know, it's like I don't know, it's like I'm surrounded by this cushion and all of life's, you know, the sharp edges. They can't hurt me anymore. They can't get to me.
Well, don't you forget, you've brought a lot to our family, too. I can't even imagine a world now without you and Hope.
But even with all that, I'm sorry, but I cannot live with Andy anymore.
Even if
he's not lying about his condition. We all know that he's not trying to get himself better with therapy. He's just staying dependent on purpose, and my being around is not helping him anymore. And right now, I think it's best that I help myself.
Well, I know that this has been very upsetting and frustrating to Ben, too.
This is not about Ben. And I'm not running to him so he can take care of me and save me anymore. I've done way too much of that. I'm not running to anybody. And right now, I've got to stop trying to please everybody else and get on with my own life. Whether it's popular to the rest of you or not.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm disappointed. But I understand.
You do?
It's okay.
I want you to know that, Andy, you will always have a place in Hope's life. And that's a promise. Even if he doesn't have a place in mine.
I want justice. You owe me millions. I'll give you justice. You steal my husband and my children. Now you want my money. Your husband ain't worth a hill of beans to me anymore if he's interested in you. No, that diamond was legally and rightfully mine, and you got Simon Fraser to help you steal it from me because you knew it was worth millions. That is a crock. You only knew that diamond was real because of me. I'm the one that encouraged you to get it appraised, and then we tried to keep it safe. Remember? I didn't want your diamond. I only ended up with it because you were stupid enough to plant it on me without telling me. No wonder it got lost. That's the story you want everybody to buy. I don't believe this.
May I ask where the diamond is now?
It's at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean with Celia Frazier. You know, I don't believe a word that you say. You know that? You come into my life, you're trying to help me, and you take everything from me. Now, maybe I should track down Simon to get the truth. Don't you go anywhere near him. It's just a matter of speaking, hon. How would I know where Simon is? He's been long gone, hasn't he? It's none of your business. Don't tell me you have him stashed here somewhere in town, don't you? I can see it all over your two-timing face.
So, here I am, all grown up. And my mom's not cooking my breakfast anymore. But I can still taste how smooth and creamy and perfect everything was when she made my cream of wheat for me. And now it's my turn. They like it with strawberry jam or honey. You know, life's got enough lumps. I'll just keep it as smooth and creamy as I can for them.
Cream of wheat, so good to hold on to.
Good morning. You're here to try new Aleve Cold and Sinus.
My sinus is clogged.
My head hurts, too.
Well, the challenge is you only get one pill.
Pill?
But the minute your symptoms return, come tell me. Thanks. See you soon. Okay. Hi. It wore off?
No, I feel great. Can I have one for my husband?
Take the one-pill challenge. New Aleve Cold and Sinus.
New Soft Soap Fruit Essentials Scented Body Wash. Juicy from head to toe.
Now for the first time ever, Toy Story and Toy Story 2. 2 DVDs at one special low price.
Look at us! We're a complete set!
It's a Toy Story 2-pack, coming Tuesday, October 17th.
If you don't have one, get one.
Thousands of drivers are saving money by switching to Geico Auto Insurance. I'm here with one of them.
Hello.
You don't want your identity revealed. Why?
If word got out I saved so much, people would be hitting me up for money all the time.
Ah.
You through with the milk?
Sure, of course.
I have to be careful.
Geico Direct. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I'm not eating that. Is this a joke? For real, I'm not eating that.
Too much wine with dinner? Serve up Roni. Delicious rice-a-roni. And you'll hear,
more, please.
Roni, leave the wine behind.
Somewhere beyond what you know is an answer to split ends. An amazing new conditioner that heats in your hands and transforms your hair. Self-warming split end repair from Thermosilk.
The season finale of Judging Amy left a lot of questions.
You can't take my kids.
That's it.
A disgruntled father
He's demanding to see a judge or he'll blow the place up.
took aim at Judge Gray's family. But did everyone survive? Amy Brennan, time daily in the unforgettable season premiere.
Oh my God.
Don't miss Judging Amy. CBS tonight. CBS Thursday.
Get some help quickly, please.
Gunshots are here.
What you see at this hospital, you'll never forget.
Oh, God.
City of Angels returns CBS Thursday.
You don't want me to come clean about what I did?
No. We're gonna go to this medical hearing as planned. And with a smile on your face, you will announce that you began to feel sensation in your lower extremities while I was out of town.
But they're gonna know that that's a fraud.
We will respectfully ask that all charges be dropped pending an observation about your miraculous recovery. We will offer to praise Ben Harris and the hospital to the skies. No matter how much egg we wipe off our face, that's what we're going to do. Do you understand that?
But if we just drop the charges before the hearing, then...
Andrew, there's no way we're going to do that. This thing has gone on far too long. It's far too public for us just to walk away from it. They'd never believe us anyway. And our best hope is that Ben Harris doesn't look a gift horse in the mouth and asks for our heads.
I'm sorry that I dragged you into this.
Well, it serves me right for not checking out all the facts to begin with.
I mean, if there's any sanctions at the hospital, then I'm...
Bill, let's not worry about sanctions right now, okay? If we play our cards right, I think there's still a chance we can come out of this okay, all right?
Yeah, if you could make it quick, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. We'll send a new starter over within the hour. Hey, I can handle it. Look, I don't like to sit around and do nothing, all right?
Neither do I.
Well, this waiting. For Lily, I'm not very good at it. You know, you should probably just cut your losses. Hate to tell you this, but you're outnumbered. Lily and I, we have children, we have a home, and you were just... What, just a fling? Just a fling on the island? Look, man, if it makes you feel any better, we weren't even that. Doesn't mean my feelings are any less than yours. You can't possibly know my feelings. No, I know. It's not what I meant. Just for now, we find ourselves in the same boat. Waiting around for a woman to decide which way the wind will blow. Here, let me help you. I got it. Right. Oh. Simon, you all right? Oh, man, what are you trying to do? You trying to kill me? You want an honest answer? You want me to tell you that it was an accident? Yeah, what do some people say? There are no accidents? Oh, man.
What's so funny?
I don't even know how to explain it to you, Mom.
You got your boyfriend stashed somewhere here in Oakdale, don't you? Don't try to deny it. I know every trick in the book. They say that I got the morals of an alley cat. You know nothing about my relationship with Simon. I got a pretty good imagination. I have done nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing compared to what you have done to me.
Lily, you're not encouraging that man to lurk around town.
Simon has not been lurking. He stayed because I asked him to stay.
You asked him to after everything that's happened?
Oh, wait till Holden hears this. Holden knows. And he understands that I need time to figure things out. Oh, not the Holden that I knew. My Holden never would have put up with...
That's enough.
You must have him really turned around, don't you? I'll turn around. I'll throw a couple of these down your throat.
Honey, please. Dear, do you think it's wise to have Simon on a leash and have the whole town make sport of you and your poor family? I mean, this passion that you're in the grip of, does it have an expiration date?
As a matter of fact, when I was up at the lake house, I made a decision.
I hope it doesn't include Simon.
It's really my business. I've got to go. Wait! We didn't decide about my bill. Oh, yes, the bill. Of course. This is what I think of your bill.
What it is. What it feels like. What it is. What it feels like. What it is. We know what social anxiety can feel like, and Paxil can help. Over 10 million people suffer from overwhelming anxiety that significantly impairs work or social life, and a chemical imbalance could be to blame. Paxil, the only medication proven effective for social anxiety disorder, works to correct this imbalance.
Paxil is not for everyone. Tell your doctor what medicines you're taking. People taking MAOI should not take Paxil. Paxil side effects may include decreased appetite, dry mouth, sweating, nausea, constipation, sexual side effects in men and women, yawn, tremor, or sleepiness. With time, your doctor's help, and Paxil, life can feel like life again. Paxil, your life is waiting.
Take a walk on the wild side. Get to Burlington Coat Factory today. Make tracks to the greatest looking leathers, or be a great pretender in the hottest leathers. Either way, you're gonna love it. And when you see their incredibly low prices, you're gonna love it even more. So follow the call of the wild. Get to Burlington Coat Factory.
For people who are extremely demanding, the new Schick Extreme 3. Triple blade performance, pivoting action, a perfect grip. And best of all, after a whole bunch of great shaves, you just serve up another one, which is extremely convenient. The new Schick Extreme 3.
Hi, I'm Etta. Try some bruschetta?
When I want good pizza, I go out.
I'll take you out.
If you think you gotta go out for great pizza,
There, you're out. Bruschetta?
you never try Freshetta. This is great. Freshetta.
Liquid Lip from Revlon Color Stay. Liquidy smooth, liquidy sexy. And kiss off? No way. Revlon Liquid Lip.
CBS Friday. Falsely accused of murdering his own wife, Dr. Richard Kimball will come face to face with her real killer.
I died. You died.
See why Entertainment Weekly says The Fugitive could be a runaway success. Tim Daly stars in the new hit drama The Fugitive in all new episodes CBS Friday.
Well, I better get home to Hope. Okay. I just
I'm
must...
glad I found you. I've just come from talking with Andrew.
And?
I have great news.
He didn't give himself the injection?
Oh, come on, forget about that, will you?
Come on, you
Listen
saw
to
John,
me,
you
listen to
promised
me. Our son is starting to feel sensations in his legs and in his feet. I mean, isn't that wonderful? After all this time, suddenly we have a little progress here.
He can feel, he can move?
Yes, yes. Well, it's very subtle to begin with, but I have no doubt that down the line, our son is going to walk again.
And when did this start?
He says about last week. Started about a week ago.
Why didn't he tell us?
I don't think he wanted to get your hopes all up. He wanted to make sure that just this wasn't a passing sensation, you know? But these feelings have been growing more and more intense as the time has gone on, and he finally worked up enough courage to tell me. I think he was afraid I was going to say, well, it's all in your head, but it's not. It's real. You know, I thought you would have run up on the roof and shouted to everybody, isn't this wonderful news?
Yeah, yes, it is. It's wonderful. It's fabulous news. If I could bring myself to believe it. Well, nobody here but us chickens.
Really out of line, you know. Wanting money from Lily. Bad-mouthing, foul-mouthing Simon Fraser.
You said so yourself. She's up to no good with that Aussie. You know that.
It's her life, okay? Let her live her life. Meantime, you gotta live your life. And if you plan on living it here in Oakdale, then you gotta get along with Lily, if you can. If you can. And if you can, then you can count on my assistance. Lodging, temporarily. I guess I can get you a job.
Did you say a job? Great. I'd like something out front, because I'm good with people. Maybe in the PR department. You know, I could fly around, I could go international. I could talk about your company. I could stand up in front of people and... Yeah?
I was thinking about offering you the job that I had found for my grandson, Bryant, in the mailroom of the City Times.
You've got to be kidding me, huh? Oh. What about all the money that I raised for your hospital? With that telethon, that's a lot of work. What about all the talk about having me come back to work at Worldwide?
Darling, that was when I thought you were Lily, someone who I can trust.
Look, I wasn't blowing smoke about all those millions that Lily owes me. It's a lot of money. which makes me an heiress, too. So please don't talk to me about some minimum wage mailroom job. I don't want to hear about it. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, answer, please. I need to talk to you.
Have you two lost your senses?
Actually, we were just,
Wait. That's probably the shop calling about the part. Hello?
Simon,
Hey. How are you?
I miss you. I need to see you.
Yeah, I really want to see you too.
Some nights, we crave a warm way to wrap up the day. New Sara Lee Calzone Creations. A seasoned crust, generously stuffed with the finest ingredients, like vine-ripened tomatoes, roasted chicken breast, and savory Thai spices. Everything you crave. In no time. New Calzone Creations. Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
Menopause affects you in more ways than one. That's why Caltrate Plus Soy does more. It has soy isoflavones to help ease the effects of menopause and the calcium you need to help fight menopausal bone loss. Caltrate Plus Soy, the Caltrate for menopause.
No, this isn't a jeans commercial. It's about constipation. You're bloated, not yourself. Your size 10s feel like 2s.
FiberCon has natural fiber action to relieve bloating constipation.
I'm myself again.
FiberCon, be regular, be yourself.
You'll love new and improved Ziploc Easy Zipper.
It's so easy when you fall in love. It seems so easy. Seems so easy. It's a doggone easy. Doggone easy.
With regular bags, you pinch and seal and hope it's closed. But now you can easy zipper it and know it's closed. New and improved Ziploc Easy Zipper. Easy open, easy close. Easy Zipper. S.C. Johnson & Family Company.
Duracell Ultra introduces their most powerful battery ever. With the advanced performance of new M3 technology, it's the most powerful alkaline battery in the world.
Sunday, my folks come by, see the look in my children's eyes. Something special about grandparents, so I'm baking croissants. They're so special, they're the action, the main attraction. Now I'm showing how I feel, showing this love of mine with the heart of a meal. My heart to yours, my heart to yours. Pillsbury.
It's everything.
Dashing.
I can't function without a freshly cut flower, my pelt.
Dangerous.
You're in my town now, and you play by my rules.
To die for.
Your wish is my command.
And you thought all the good men were taken. They're not. They're available on Guiding Light. Now what happens next is everything.
Interested in talking to you.